Confession time. I've never been to Trader Joe's. And now you're probably thinking, who cares? Who cares, really? But the thing is, I'm like their ideal customer. See, they're known for good prices. I'm cheap. They're known for having lots of gluten-free products. I'm a gloozer. And there's one a couple of miles from my house. I'm lazy. I don't like to go far for food. And yet somehow I've never found myself drawn to a TJ's. I think that's what the cool kids are calling it these days. TJ's. That's what I'm calling it from now on. But now my friends Dana and Matt sent me a hot sauce to try, and it's from Trader Joe's. As a matter of fact, it's Trader Joe's chunky garlic and jalapeno hot sauce. It's Dana's favorite, and she wanted me to try it and see, do I like it too? And so I thought, instead of just doing a normal short sauce video, what if I raised the stakes a little? See, I'm gonna try this hot sauce. I'm gonna put it through its paces. I'm gonna taste it on its own, and I'm gonna taste it with a few other things to make sure that it's really as good as she chalks it up to be. Her reputation is on the line more than mine, really is what it comes down to. But if this hot sauce is really good, I'm gonna make my first ever trip to TJ's and see what other spicy offerings they might have that I could enjoy. And so the first thing we need to do is find out, what does it taste like, all by itself? Okay, one good point, it does not have a restrictor cap on it. If you watch my channel, you know I don't want you to put a little cap on top of my hot sauce to make it flow less. I want to eat a lot of hot sauce. It smells very garlicky, not a huge surprise. It kind of smells like Tostitos salsa. Taste test number one for Trader Joe's hot sauce is going to be just out of a big spoon. This is like a ramen spoon or whatever that my son uses. I stole it because it's a nice big deep spoon. Should be able to get a big bite of hot sauce. Let's give it the old pour. All right, Trader Joe's chunky jalapeno and garlic hot sauce. How do you taste on your own? Okay. Now it's clean. Like, the first thing I noticed was salt. I look at the ingredients. Brined jalapeno puree. Brined means saltwater solution, so that makes a lot of sense. This is not a negative. I love salty foods. So brined jalapeno pepper puree, water, seasoning, which is spices, dried garlic, dried onion, dried minced garlic, olive oil, xanthan gum. Not a huge ingredients list, which I'm a fan of. I think that the less ingredients you have in your hot sauce, sometimes the better. Heat level is quite low. It's probably a 2 out of 10 for me, and that's being pretty generous. But it's jalapeno, right? You don't expect it to be super spicy. It's very salty up front, but that's okay with me. Like I said, there is a pretty strong garlic overtone, not an undertone. See, I'm being nuanced. The peppers do add a little bit of a nice, tangy, spicy flavor. Again, not very spicy. This is definitely approachable for anyone. The texture is really nice. I understand why they call it chunky. They do a nice job of creating like an actual consistent chunkiness throughout, at least in that spoonful. It's not super smooth. They didn't strain it out, right? Which is enjoyable. I like it. But so far, I'd have to say this is a lot more like a salsa than a hot sauce. Let me read this to you. Found in almost any diner or cafe along the California Central Coast, this hot sauce is made in Gilroy, the garlic capital of the world. This has a base of jalapeno puree and minced garlic with the perfect level of heat, making it an excellent addition to potatoes, eggs, tacos, or any dish that needs a boost of flavor. Shake well. I don't do a lot of traveling up and down the California coast. I have never seen this in a restaurant, but I guess we'll take Bottle's word for it. It's the bottle, it knows. It's pretty good though. Like, I'm not sure it's good enough yet that I'm gonna go, hey, let's go to Trader Joe's. Sorry, let's go to TJ's. But it has potential. I want to find out what it tastes like with a little bit of food and see if that's enough to push it over the finish line. But what food? I said nachos. I'm not going to take the time to go make nachos, but I think I should get some chips. Problem is I don't have any chips. So I'm going to go make some chips real quick. I'll be right back with fresh tortilla chips and see just how good the Trader Joe's chunky garlic jalapeno hot sauce is. Got a bowl of fresh chips. Just went upstairs and made these in the kitchen. If you don't know how to make chips, what is wrong with you? It's the simplest thing on earth. Cut up tortillas and put them in hot oil. Nothing better than fresh tortilla chips. So if we're gonna try this out properly, we should do that with proper chips. Trader Joe's chunky garlic jalapeno hot sauce. How do you taste on fresh tortilla chips? Looks great. Like, that looks real nice. Well, whatever. Okay. Here's the deal. This is really good. Dana, you're right. It's not my favorite hot sauce. It might be your favorite hot sauce. But it's really good. Adding it to these chips is the perfect balance. I don't think there's a better use for this, for me, than as a salsa. The salty, crunchy chip really helps highlight the garlic flavors, which I didn't expect. The garlic didn't come off that strong when I just had a spoon of it, but I'm starting to come around. Just the right amount of saltiness and garlic flavor that makes you want to take a little sip of your seltzer water here in your Matt's Peppers koozie. Oh yeah, I'm coming around. Maybe this Joe guy does know what he's doing. This would probably also be really good on like chicken nuggets, but okay, hold on a minute. But while I'm gone, if you don't mind, just hit subscribe below, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment about what other sauces I might be ignoring now that I know that Trader Joe's chunky garlic jalapeno is pretty good. And I'm going to go make, I think, a pterodactyl. We're going to try this on a pterodactyl. Seems like the right choice. Okay, so I'm back. I cooked a pterodactyl. It's a chicken nugget. It's a gluten-free dino nugget, to be more specific, because I'm a grown adult. And what I know as a grown adult is that if you buy the gluten-free dino nuggets that are made for kids, they're about 40% less expensive than if you buy the weird oval-shaped gluten-free nuggets that are for adults, I guess. But really, when adults are eating chicken nuggets, there's some conversations that should probably be had. So here I go. So here I go with the final test of Trader Joe's chunky garlic jalapeno hot sauce as tasted on a pterodactyl. If this is delicious, I'm going to TJ's. Here we go. Okay. That's really hot. Not spicy, but I just took that out of the air fryer. Woo! I don't know if you've ever cooked one chicken nugget before. It cooks real fast and gets real hot. Good news, Trader Joe's chunky garlic and jalapeno hot sauce cooled it down for me, because it's not that spicy, and added a delicious flavor. I have never had pterodactyl taste so good. That's a great sauce for nuggets too. So here's the deal. Dana, you win. I'm going to Trader Joe's. In the morning. It's late and they're closed. Okay, so midday on a Saturday was the absolute wrong time to make your first ever trip to Trader Joe's. It was freaking bonkers in there. Just every aisle packed with people. They were very friendly. They did ask me not to film, so I stopped doing that. Grabbed a few cool things, so let's take a look. Got the habanero hot sauce, sweet potato habanero hot sauce, green dragon hot sauce, peri peri sauce, and then crunchy chili onion. So let's go try some of these. Okay, so it's the next day. I have just been to Trader Joe's for the very first time, and let me tell you, it was an adventure. I should not have gone at 1 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. That place was absolutely packed, just a total zoo. but I can see why. They had a lot of really cool products, and they were actually pretty darn affordable. Of course, all I was there for is spicy stuff, so I ended up buying 5 things. I'm not going to try these all here, but there's one I have to try real quick before we call Trader Joe's a success. We already had the chunky garlic jalapeno hot sauce, right? We decided it's good, but for me, it's even better as just a salsa. Sweet potato habanero, though, I gotta give this a quick try because I don't think I've ever had hot sauce with sweet potato. The rest of these I will be doing videos on my short sauce series, so keep an eye on this channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell too, then you'll never miss one of these videos. If you want to know what else Trader Joe's has to offer in terms of spicy goodness, I'll give you my full and fair opinion. Sweet potato habanero hot sauce. It smells funny. Give it a quick pour. Very runny compared to the jalapeno sauce. This is not a chunky. So I've survived Trader Joe's. Let's find out if their sweet potato habanero hot sauce is also worth eating. That's weird. Pretty good. You definitely taste the sweet potato flavor, which is good. It's just weird. I've never really had that particular flavor with a hot sauce. Good burn on it though. My tongue feels the habanero a little bit, right? So ingredients on this sucker are distilled white vinegar, sweet potatoes, water, habanero pepper mash, onion, cane sugar, lime juice, minced garlic, water, citric acid, salt, cinnamon, ginger, allspice, and clove. That's a lot of ingredients. I think the allspice and clove were probably put in there to try and help balance out that sweet potato flavor. But dang, pretty good. It's a little runnier than I would have liked, but props to Trader Joe's for not putting a restrictor cap on it. That's pretty cool. Sweet potato habanero hot sauce from Trader Joe's. I'd also recommend this. So if you're gonna go, I can say right now, you can get these two and feel pretty good about it. Keep an eye on this channel. You'll see reviews of everything else here. I've got a whole lot of stuff coming. It is the end of the garden season, so I'm gonna be harvesting a ton of peppers, giving those a taste test. I have a lot of garden how-to videos coming up, as well as a winter hydroponics series. A huge thanks again to Dana and Matt for sending me this chunky garlic jalapeno sauce and forcing me to finally get off my butt and go try Trader Joe's. Pretty cool place. I'll be going back. It is approved for chili heads. I'll see you very soon, and remember, plants help us grow. What you don't know is that while I waited for the pterodactyl to cook, I just sat here and ate the rest of those chips covered in the Trader Joe's sauce. It was great. This is why I'm fat.